Yeah, my name is Malcolm Saunders.
And I'm Cassandra.
And we're going to show you how to create a delicious, amazing cookie with all kinds of superfoods and herbs. And we'll first show you the base, the idea, the concept, how to put it together, and then we'll show you what we're going to do specifically for this recipe.
So for the base, we use nuts. Usually like an oily nut and a drier nut. Make a wonderful combination that'll mix well with the other things that we have.
And our theme here is we're going for something jungly. Cassandra's just about to head off to Peru, so we want to create something in that spirit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Brazil nuts are amazing. They grow in intact rainforests. So they're supporting ecological systems that are just absolutely like, wow. And then peanuts, who knew? They're actually from the jungle. So together they're very synergistic and they're really good.
All right, so first step is we're going to take these, we're going to put them in a food processor and grind them down into a fine flour. They can both go in together. So we're going to mix everything in the food processor. We've ground down the Brazil nuts, the jungle peanuts, and just know that you could use any nut, any seed in this process. We could have done almonds and cashews, or hazelnuts and pecans. Would have worked just equally as well. Next stage is we want to put in a little bit of something sweet. This has come in a number of different forms. We love honey, nice Brazilian jungle honey we could put in there. Maple syrup. You can put in something like dates, nice soft dates. What's it going to do apart from giving it that sweetness is going to help give it a little bit of thickness and bind all the ingredients together. So we're going to use a little bit of honey. All right, next we're going to put in this dried red banana powder. This one comes from South America and is actually allowed to ripen on the tree, so a lot more nutritious than a lot of regular bananas.
And we think it's going to go well in the other types of jungle fruits that we have, the acerola cherry and the acai berry. As well, we have the golden berry, the phyllis berry.
All right. We can chat about those. I'll put in the acerola cherry. This one here, super high in vitamin C. It's going to have a nice tartness. It's got this beautiful pale pink-like color. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of that.
And the phyllis berry, the Incan golden berry, is known to be from Peru. It's in the same family as your tomatoes and your potatoes. And yet, it's this sweet yet tart fruit. It's quite amazing.
Very delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, a nice little handful.
Yep.
We'll put those in. And then we're going to put in some acai berry. This is a purple berry. You've probably heard of it. Super high in antioxidants. Nice delicious flavor. Put in a few scoops of that.
Definitely when you're choosing to make these yummy treats, think about how the ingredients are going to look together, because they are going to add their own colors, they're going to add their own flavors, but yeah, that real visual is going to be the appetizing part that's pretty special.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of flavors, let's put in vanilla, one of my all-time personal favorites. Just a little bit, just a nice little back note, base note of vanilla. We'll put in a little pinch there. Do you come across vanilla when you're in the jungles down there?
Well, it doesn't grow in the part where I am. People can grow it. But it needs actually a synergistic relationship with a little bee. So it's also a pretty special one for supporting intact ecologies.
I've heard that's one of the reasons why vanilla can be so expensive, is that if it's not being grown where it naturally comes from, it doesn't have its native pollinators. So humans need to go around and hand pollinate it.
Makes it all that much more special.
Yeah.
That we have.
Chocolate, cacao, put some of that in. All right.
Also from the jungles.
Lots of chocolate in there. Okay, so we pretty much have all our ingredients in. We're just now going to boil this up again. All right. Everything is done, and you can see the cookie's beginning to form, so we can take that out, get our hands in there. We can roll it into a little ball, or we can press it into a plate and then slice it that way, whatever shape you like. But it's a combination of the nuts being ground, those oils being drawn out, the honey, your dried fruits, whatever you put in there. That's really what's going to give it that stick and hold it together.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have any bee-shaped cookie cutters.
Oh,
that would be pretty fun.
That would be wonderful. All right, so this recipe was inspired by Julia Corbett. We've pulled this from her raw cookie book. And that's that one there. And we also have her raw pie mandala book, which is amazing as well. I highly encourage you to check that out and have fun with this recipe and enjoy. You can use it for any party, celebration, or just even an afternoon treat.